Good morning, friends. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
I am an MCOM and LLB from Bombay University. I was a professor in HR College and Government Law College. I started my career with Rizvi Builders and then joined Raja Builders. I was there for 16 years as their advocate and legal advisor. And I then joined Tata Housing as Vice President Legal. And then I joined Reliance as their consultant in all property matters. Now I am practicing in property laws and in making of this. That is all about my introduction. Raghu sir, tell me when I should start my talk.
You can start now.
Okay. Friends, good morning to you. I'll be taking
Good
on the topic.
morning.
Good morning. How to be happy. First of all, I should tell you that I am very happy and delighted to have such an enlightened and wonderful audience listening to me. I'll tell you why somewhere in the middle of my talk. Now, let me give you the good news first. It is possible to be happy. There is a basic eligibility criteria to be happy. And it is this. In order to achieve happiness, you should first want to be happy. You should have a strong desire for it. Then only you can really be happy in life. Now let us come down to what happiness means to you. What does happiness mean? Can anybody answer me?
Getting what you like.
Yeah, next.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, next.
Good health.
Okay. Anybody else?
Living the life the way I want.
Spiritual
Living the
activity.
way you want. Okay.
Reaching up to your desires.
Okay. Okay. I hope you can speak more loudly. There must be more energy in the audience.
Spirit of bliss for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Family and good health.
Good.
For me to make others happy.
Very good. Very good. Now, happiness, I'm not going into the definitions. Happiness is a feeling of inner peace and satisfaction. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Everyone seeks happiness. Actually, almost every action, every activity and goal are motivated by the desire to find happiness. Attaining happiness is a global pursuit. Everybody wants to be happy. It is a basic requirement in life. Research has found that people from every corner of the world rate happiness as the most important desire in their life. There are many factors that make you happy. Like, for example, how many of you think that money is very important to be happy?
To some extent. To
Sorry.
some extent, money is important.
Sorry,
I feel
To some extent, money is important.
money is important?
To some extent, to be happy,
Okay,
to be having
okay. Anybody else?
comfortable-
Anybody else?
yes, it's very important.
It's important. Good. Anybody else?
Yes, important.
Yes. important.
There were times when there was very less money and I was still having.
Okay. Anybody else? Now let me tell you a small story.
Correct.
Let me tell you a small story.
Acha.
There was a king. He had everything in life. He had a lot of money. He had everything except that he was not happy. So one day he called his minister, who was supposed to be very brilliant, and told him, see, I have everything in life, but the only thing I don't have is I'm not happy. What should I do to become happy? So the brilliant minister tells him, to be happy, you must wear the shirt of a happy man. He said, that is not a problem. He tells all his soldiers under him to go all over the kingdom and find an happy man and get his shirt. The soldiers go all the way, all the place in the kingdom, but they have difficulty in finding a happy man. Some say somebody died last week. Some say my wife fought with me. Some other reason my car got stolen. Or for some reason, everybody said, I'm not happy. Finally, after 10-15 days, one pair of soldiers approach a man who is running a chakki. Can you all know what is a chakki, a flour mill? Yes? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
good, good.
Yes.
Show me like this so that I can.
Yes, we are aware.
Chakki is where. So one man is rotating his chakki wheel the whole day. The soldiers approached him and asked him, are you happy? He says, yes, I am very happy. I have no problems. I have a wife, 2 children. I have no problems and I am a happy man. The soldiers became very happy. Now the king will reward us because we have found happy man. Then the soldiers tell him, we are very happy with you. They talk a few pleasantries and then finally tell him, give us your shirt and we'll take it to the king to wear. You know what is his reply? But alas, I don't have a shirt to wear. And he is happy and the king with all his kingdom is not happy. Now, let me tell further, most of the things required to be happy does not require money. Mr. Surendran is here. Mr. Surendran? I'm unmuted.
I'm here.
Yeah. Mr. Surendran. Now I'll tell you what Mr. Surendran told us 2 weeks back. He said he had gone to Washier somewhere and then where he had an opportunity to hold the baby, in his hands after a long time. He told us he was very pleasant. It was very pleasant experience for him and he was very happy with it. Now, let me ask Mr. Surendran, was any money involved in getting that happiness? No, he didn't have to pay any money for that. But that made him happy. So it is the small things in life, actually, which is freely available, that make you happy. Not the costliest things, what many people think as. Now, I'll tell you a small story regarding this. After Bal Thackeray retired, and after in his retirement days, one lady journalist approached him and asked him, what do you do nowadays? Then she asked him, what gives you the most enjoyment? What makes you happy in your day? His reply was, to play with my grandchildren makes me very happy and enjoyable. Now, this is a very small thing compared to all that he has. Now, playing with his grandchildren, it didn't cost any money. That is what I'm imploring, that money does not give you happiness. Now, the second factor must be let go. Suppose you're traveling to Delhi by train and you're carrying 20 bags. Will you enjoy the journey? No. For the simple reason, for managing or looking after the 20 bags, it will create a lot of tension. In the same way, it is about life. If you carry a lot of baggage in your mind, you will not enjoy the life of life. Sorry, you will not enjoy the journey of life. Suppose your relationship with someone you love is sad. Come to terms with the breakup and move on. Don't brood over it. Suppose you have been duped by a stranger or you have been robbed. Come to terms with the same. Move on. Don't brood over it. In this, I want to tell you a small story again. This happened in 2019, that is last year. December 2019, a family man was an happy man, no problem. Wife, 2 kids, everything normal. Suddenly, somewhere in the 10th of December, he stopped talking to anybody. His wife, colleagues, children. He became so grim. And he went into a shell. He could not speak to anybody. And nobody knew what the reason was. His wife was very worried. She kept on asking him, what is the problem? Please let me know. Why are you so grim? You're not talking to anybody. You're not smiling. Same thing in his office also. People are telling him, why are you not talking? Why are you not smiling? What is the problem? But he was saying, I have no problem, absolutely. Then, luckily, they had a family friend who was a psychiatrist. The wife goes and tells him all the story. How her husband is behaving, etc. etc. The psychiatrist tells the wife, please bring your husband here. So she comes back and tells the husband, you have to go to the psychiatrist. Husband says, I will not come to the psychiatrist because there is nothing wrong with me. I am fine. But somehow she takes the help of her colleagues and friends and manages to take her husband to the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist makes the person, all other persons wait in the queue, and makes all of them stand outside, and he starts talking to this husband. He asks him, what is your problem? He says, I have no problem. Tell me the truth. What is your problem? After so much interrogation, he still doesn't say there is a problem. Finally, he blurts out, and in a ferocious way, the doctor asks him, what is your problem? Finally, he says, I am worried whether the Uddhav Thackeray government will last for the full 5 years. Now you tell me, if you keep such baggage in mind, will you be happy? In Hindi, they say, I am not very fluent, Duniya bhar ka tension lena. And in Marathi, if I am right, डोकाचा ताप कशाला घ्यायचा आम्हाला? How are you concerned with anything? So if you take such problems in your head, you tell me, can you be happy? The same applies to everybody. He must have done the extreme. But somehow everybody has a little of that in your mind. I say, please leave all the baggage behind. You'll become very happy. The next factor to be is be in touch. Be in touch means spend your time with friends and family. Keep in touch with your colleagues, ex-colleagues, school and college friends, and others whom you have known or met. Stay connected and tuned in. Touch. When I mean touch, physically touch. Hug and love your near and dear ones, which creates a strong bonding between you, your family, and others. Nowadays, people do not even make eye contact. Forget touching or hugging. They live like playing guests in their own homes. Now, can anybody here tell me which is the best makeup? Which is the best face makeup?
Smile.
Smile, smile.
Sorry?
Smile. Smile.
Smile. Everybody smile?
Smile,
Yes.
smile.
Yes.
Smile. Okay, okay. The answer is right. But I would like to say a little further about it. The makeup that you wear lasts you for 5-6 hours. Am I right, ladies? Or 8, 7? But the smile, you can't keep constantly smiling. Am I right? So the
Yes.
best face makeup. Suppose you go to, I'll give an example. Suppose you go to Jayashree and tell her to give you a very good image. She'll give you all matching ties, a very 20,000 rupees suit, everything, right? The best, nice hairdo, everything. But suppose your face is grumpy, then tell me, will you make a good presentation? No. So smile you can, but I say a better one than that. Be happy, appear happy, and radiate happiness. The smile is temporary. You should always radiate happiness. Try to radiate happiness. Make it a habit. And after that, be content with what you have. The happiest people do not have everything. They just make the best of everything. The next factor is be grateful. Be grateful for all that God has given you. Your family, wealth, and all the material things. And also count your blessings. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you here, sitting here, is worried about where your next meal is coming from? Anybody here? No. For everyone, there is a hot meal awaiting you when you finish the session, right?
Yes.
Hot meal is awaiting. And let me tell you some facts. Half of India has one meal a day. So consider yourself lucky and you are blessed. Now, I will tell you only one blessing today to emphasize that you people sitting here are the luckiest people. I'll tell you why. Do you know that amongst our many other blessings, the best blessing is that you are in Mumbai. And let me tell you why. Last week, there was a power cut. Am I right? Power outage. I think it was last week. And there was utter chaos. The whole of Bombay stopped. The whole rest of Maharashtra was also affected. And next day it came in the newspapers. I mean, it's not a normal thing to happen. But if you are in any other part of India, believe me, the light goes 3 times in a day. Why go far? When I had gone to Kalyan a couple of years back, in a day, at least 2-3 times, the electricity went off for 1 hour, half an hour, etc. Whatever work I was doing, I was disturbed. But it never happens in Bombay. It happened only last Monday. But it is not a frequent thing to happen. The next thing is, people are very good in Mumbai. If you want to tell me, if I have to tell you an example, take the case of auto rickshaw drivers. They are very kind, generally I should say, very cooperative, and they respect you a lot, and very less cheating. Now some people won't believe me, okay? Or they may be treating me with suspense. To such people I say, please go to Bangalore, please go to Madras, please go to Delhi. Then you'll come back and tell me, Bombay's auto rickshaw drivers are angels compared to other people, other auto rickshaw drivers in India. Okay? Now, safety. You will feel safe in the dead of night in Mumbai, ladies or gents. About a couple of years back, I had gone to Delhi. I was in Parliament Street. At 7 p.m. in the evening, I was so afraid. Not a single man on the road. Not even a bidi vendor. I was alone. I felt so lonely and scary. It was lonely and scary. So that way, Bombay is very safe. Even the transport factor, Mumbai is the best. We have a very good BST bus service, and the train service is supposed to be best in the world. The suburban train services run every 2 to 3 minutes, which is the best frequency in the world. Next is hotels and restaurants. We have innumerable hotels to cater to all ranks of people, poor, middle class, lower middle class. And if you are rich, you have a variety of 5-star hotels and luxury hotels to visit. Next is theaters. You have a lot of theaters, multiplexes and malls. And entertainment hubs like SL World, Imagica, etc. Bombay is a cosmopolitan city. If somebody gives you water, you wouldn't ask who it is. In rural India, people don't drink water from everyone. They'll ask you, what is your caste? Then only they will drink water. Next is climate is not extreme. Climate is always good. It is never too hot or never too cold. And all businesses will pay special attention to what I'm telling. To do business, Mumbai is the best place. Some people say it is the best place in India, and some people, maybe they're right or wrong, it is the best place in the world. Bombay has the best medical facilities and has a vibrant nightlife band. Now, the other factor to be happy is music. You must play your music in your car, in the kitchen. And I've seen some offices, there is a soft music going on when you're speaking to the chief executive. That gives you a very nice feeling. Music not only affects your heart, but also your soul and well-being. You must eat, drink, and be merry. Be with nature. Take breaks, take frequent breaks. Develop a hobby like gardening, cooking, learning a new language, etc. Have fun. Enjoy life. Now, I would like to ask you, what is your idea of enjoying life and having fun? Should I repeat the question? What is your idea of enjoying life and having fun?
Reaching out to the needy people, that's what happiness brings in.
Having fun is more temporary. Enjoying life is kind of a longer period, more permanent.
Prepare a good food, have the good food, and share the good food with people.
Traveling for me.
I think
traveling.
he's frozen again.
Shopping.
His screen is frozen.
Be with like-minded people, friends, and associates, and have long conversations, very, very long conversations. That's my idea of happiness.
Meaningful conversation.
Sorry, your internet connection is.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
No, we
Also,
can.
All have
spending-
finished?
Yeah, spending time with your loved ones.
Okay, good. All have answered very nicely. But I wish you all do more research on that topic for your own happiness and well-being. When I asked this question, many people could not answer for 2-3 minutes. They didn't have in mind how to have fun and enjoy. Please start doing it from today. Now, the best book I have read in my life is How to Avoid Work.
How to avoid work.
Yeah, how to avoid work. Somebody told me in the last lecture that I gave, very simple. You ask any government servant, he'll tell you, why are you wasting our time? Anybody has any idea? What is the meaning of how to avoid work?
You like to.
Make your passion your work.
Sorry,
Make your passion your work. So you will never
whose
work.
answer is that?
My.
Right, very good.
Right.
The right answer.
Correct.
Do
How
what
to
you
avoid
like.
work means you should enjoy what you're doing. Then work becomes enjoyable and it is no more a work.
True.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The next factor to be happy is help others and make others happy. Like for example, a man is walking 10 feet ahead of you, right? He drops a handkerchief. You call him out and tell him you have dropped your handkerchief. He'll pick it up and say thank you or somehow express his thankfulness. Now you made him happy. In the consequence, what happens? Can anybody answer the question?
I also become happy.
You also become happy. That is
Give
the most
and take.
important thing, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to impress is when you help others, I'll give you another example. You're walking on the road. Somebody asks you you are from the same locality. Somebody asks you for an address, locality. You help him out. He's very happy and thanks you. You also become happy. Remember that. So next, suppose you go home today, right? You have a 7-8-year-old son or grandson or whatever it is. You buy a bar of chocolate and take it home and give it to him. What happens? What happens?
He becomes happy. He says,
Somebody said he becomes happy.
yeah.
Right.
Child become.
Child.
Right. The answer is right. He becomes happy. In the process, you become happy. And that is more important. That is how you become happy. By making others happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'll ask you a question. Which class of people that are happier than others? Which is the class of people in the world who are happier than others?
Share happiness with others.
Middle class.
Good.
Low class.
Anybody else? Yeah.
For me, low class.
Sorry?
For me, it is low class because they're not worried about about the future.
Okay.
Whatever they have, they're happy. Because
Okay. Any other question? Any other
People,
answers? Sorry.
people who do not believe in any class are the happiest.
Good. Anybody else?
Middle class.
Middle class. Okay. Now I'll answer the question. Research says that social workers who help others are the happiest class of people. Has anybody to say anything on that? The next factor is relax. Relax in your life. Slow down. Sleep enough and take it easy. I will explain to you what it means to be take it easy. I must have told you that I worked with Rajas. Amongst my bosses, there were two brothers. The younger brother was Chandru Raja, 2 years older than him, was Gopal Raja. I had to report to Chandru Raja most of the time, and sometimes to his elder brother, Gopal Raja. Now, whenever I used to go to the city and fight cases, okay? Now, if I suppose I lose a case which is worth 10 crores of property, and I ring up my immediate superior, Chandru Ray.
Frozen. Frozen हो गया.
One second, froze. Unable to hear.
Who is
Can someone call him and understand?
साहब you are on mute. थोड़ा फ्रीज हो गया था अभी आपका. दोबारा चालू करिए. दोबारा. नेटवर्क का कुछ इशू चल रहा है आपका.
You are on mute.
okay? Good.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we are
Now-
able to hear you.
You can hear me, na? Okay.
Yeah, now please
Now,
carry on.
Yes.
the elder brother died 12 years back of heart attack. The younger brother is hale and hearty. He used to take things very easily. The next most important point in being happy is be generous. Friends, I have a question for you. There are two people in front of you. One is generous, the other is a miser. This side is generous and the other person is a miser. Whom do you like to meet? Tell me.
Generous.
Sorry?
Generous.
The
I'll meet
generous
the
person,
generous
right?
person. Yeah.
Generous.
So, other day, Mr. Raghu sir was telling that you should be likable. Now you know what you have to do to become likable. You should be generous in it. Whenever I say generous, when I mean generous, it is not necessarily in terms of money. Everybody suddenly thinks, oh, now I have to shell out money. No. You have to be generous in terms of thoughts, your thinking, in terms of your words, in terms of your kindness, in terms of your inspiration, in terms of knowledge sharing, in terms of guidance that you can give, in terms of carrying others, in terms of loving others, in terms of giving advice to others. You spend valuable time to help someone, and money is already there. That is not a big issue, as you know. And the most important thing is compliments. Here I would like to stop and tell you what I told in the beginning, why you are a very wonderful audience. I have seen most of the times the members in this team are very generous with their good wishes and very encouraging in their messages that they are giving. And they are very generous in their compliments. That is why I said that I'm delighted to have such a team to address to. And I want to give you a big clap.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
The best example I can give now of being generous is of Rise and his team, who have extended their newly opened training setup to all the members of our batch and weekend batch for their 40-minute presentation. Rise,
Yes.
God will you multiple times terms of wealth in your
Thank
life
you, sir.
and
Thank
make
you,
you
sir.
a grand success in whatever you do.
So nice of you to say that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And let me tell you, underline again what I'm saying. God gives more to those who are generous. Let me tell you a small story for this.
So 30 minutes over.
30?
Yeah.
Thank you. Once God appears, one man stands in front of him and tells him, in my next life, everybody should give money to me. In my next life, everybody should give money to me. I should not give money. I will not be giving money to anybody. And nobody should expect money from me also. In his next life, he becomes a beggar. Everybody gives money to him. He doesn't have to give money to everybody. Nobody expects money from him.
Good one.
After that, a second man appears and says, God, I want all people to give me money. I won't do any work. They should do their own work, but give me the money. They should give me the money, and I don't want to do any work.
He becomes the cashier.
No.
Politician.
Anybody can give the answer.
Politician.
The bank
Anybody else?
cashier. Bank cashier.
Okay. Now I will give you the answer. He becomes an attendant in Sulabh Sauchalaya. I hope everybody knows what is a Sulabh Sauchalaya. People do their own work, but give him money, right? And he does not have to give money to anybody. After that, a third man appears and says, God, give me a lot of money so that I can distribute the money to everybody, to the poor, to the needy. So all that I meet, I want to keep on giving money to everybody. So give me a lot of money. I want to be generous and give money to others. And God, in the next life, he becomes a very rich man. God gives him plenty. So now you know that God gives to those who are very generous. Now for the first time in this 40 minutes presentation, most of you or all of you have spoken on one subject. But I will be taking the liberty of talking on two subjects. I have already spoken on one subject. I'll now be starting the second subject, and that is how to be healthy. How to be healthy. I'll start the topic. Before that, I would like to ask you if anybody has in mind, what is the answer?
Healthy diet.
To be happy. To be happy. Be happy.
Be happy, then you will be
Be
healthy.
happy.
Diet.
Good answer. Very good answer. Very good answer. We have to
Happiness
be,
leads to good health.
yeah, happiness leads to good health. So
When the
ultimately,
when the mind, the mouth, and the heart are in sync, the person becomes happy.
Okay, any more answers? Please. Sorry. Any more answers? Any more answers?
And there is no reason to be happy. You can just be happy.
Okay, good. No, I was asking, what is it required to be healthy? So all of you answered that if you're happy, you will become healthy, right?
Sir, to accept the life as it comes and be happy.
Good.
Accept
Very good answer.
as it comes.
Okay. Now, happiness can improve your physical health. It helps in increasing feelings of positivity and fulfillment, and it benefits your cardiovascular health.
True.
And if you see in the last 6 months, you must have got a lot of messages. Yeah? How to improve your immunity. Have you noticed in the last 6 months? This is the most important topic. Can anybody help me with how to improve your immunity? What are the messages you got?
So eating medicines like vitamin C, vitamin D, multivitamins, and having that immunity like kadha and all. That was the messages that we have received regarding health and taking care of, this. If you have any cold, fever, so take appropriate medicines accordingly.
Okay. Anybody else?
And eat a healthy diet. Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, have good sleep.
Good sleep.
And,
Good. Yeah, then?
And a positive mind. Healthy mindset.
Very good.
Pray and do their spiritual activities.
Okay, next. Anybody else?
1 hour of workout.
Sorry?
1 hour of workout.
Okay.
Workout.
Stay home and stay safe.
Sorry?
Stay home and stay safe.
Stay home, stay safe.
Talk to your near and dear ones and stay connected. Be
How
happy.
did you start the answer? I didn't get you. Sorry.
Talk to near and dear ones and stay connected.
Talk, love. Okay, very good answer. Anybody else? Good. But the most research has
35
found
minutes over.
of 35 minutes.
Yeah, over.
Good, good. The best thing which helps you in keeping immunity is to be happy. Better than all these medicines, if you are happy, it will give you the best immunity. You will not get any disease. It lowers your inflammation levels. It lowers your blood pressure levels and keeps you normal. Happiness has even been linked to a longer lifespan, as well as higher quality of life and well-being. That is, I don't think Suresh Vengankar is here today, who normally speaks of mental health. I want to say that depression, stress, etc., mental health, etc., 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 does not come to any happy man. Doesn't come to those who are happy. It comes to those who are
Stress.
very lonely, very depressed. Sorry, mental health spoils because you're not happy. So if you are constantly happy,
Yes.
such diseases don't come to you. No mental health. Okay. Now, so therefore, you should practice happiness. Now, for that, I'll tell you a small story. What I'm going to call it? In one town, there is a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. They are always fighting with each other, totally against each other. All the day they are fighting. Whatever she says, she will say no. Whatever the daughter-in-law says, the mother-in-law will say no.
All town it is like that only.
Sorry, Rice. Sorry, Rice.
I said all town it is like that only.
Okay. Daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws, please make note. Okay.
Yeah, everywhere. Same
Yeah,
story.
it's everywhere. Now, it becomes so serious, this problem. Daughter-in-law goes to the family doctor and tells the family doctor, give me slow poison such that my mother-in-law should die after 2 years, within 2 years. If she suddenly dies, everybody will come to know that I have poison. Please give such a poison that it is slow poison and she should die after, say, 2 years. Doctor says, okay, I will give you such a poison. Please give to her in the night before you sleep, along with milk or whatever.
This doctor is a criminal, I think.
You have not heard me full, Mr. Harris. You decide that, we'll decide that as soon as the story is
okay.
Good, but what you're saying is normal. Okay. But the doctor gives her the medicine. Please take this medicine and give it to your mother-in-law. But there is a small thing you have to do. From tomorrow onwards, give the medicine of come, give this poison, but behave excellently. Keep her happy. Don't say anything to her, whatever she says. See that she's happy. See what she wants. And try to keep her happy. You try your best and let us see what happens. Meanwhile, you keep the poison. After 6 months, the daughter-in-law returns to the doctor and tells the doctor, Doctor, I don't want this poison. Take it back and give me an antidote for the poison that I already given for 6 months. I don't want to kill my mother-in-law. The doctor says, why you don't want to kill your mother-in-law? Now, before 6 months, you are very bent on killing her. He says, now that our relationships have improved, we are good with each other. I don't want to kill her. Now, what is the moral of this story? Can anybody tell me?
If you keep others happy, you will be happy.
Yeah. So for that, what do you have to do?
Generous. You have to be kind-hearted.
Sorry, I can't hear.
Generous. That daughter-in-law, she was generous to her mother-in-law, and she was kind to her.
Yeah.
And that made that lady like.
Yeah. So for that, what do you have to do? What did the daughter-in-law do in the
Practice. Practice. Relationships are also
Let
very
me
nice.
have an answer.
Having a wrong mindset.
Mother-in-law happy.
To keep her mother-in-law happy. What did she do in the 6 months?
Practice happiness.
Very good answer.
Practice happiness. Yes.
Said that answer, please. Please let me know.
10 by 10.
Sorry? Shobika. Very good.
10 by 10.
So,
She will be a good daughter-in-law.
wish you all the best, Shobika. Wish you all the best.
All the best, Shobika.
She's yet to experience.
Yet to experience.
Now I'll tell you. She practiced to be happy. The same message I want to give. Practice happiness wherever you go. Whether you're working in a company, whether it is your family, whether it is in your building, wherever you are, practice happiness with your family, in your office or wherever your workplace is, your bosses, your colleagues, your subordinates. Practice happiness. Please tell me, if your boss is unhappy, will you be happy? No. If your colleagues are unhappy, will you be happy? No. If your subordinates are unhappy, will you be happy? No. So that, like, for example, if your son or daughter wants to play cricket and be a top cricketer, he should practice. If he wants to be a good footballer, he has to practice. He wants to be the best swimmer, he has to practice. For matter, even for this training that you're doing, but the more practice you do, you'll become a good trainer. So the bottom line is, please practice happiness. See what your wife wants. Understand what makes your wife happy, what makes your boss happy, what makes your colleague happy, and keep practicing it. You will be happy. Now there are small pointers in my basket as to how you can keep yourself and others happy.
Sir, actually 42 minutes over. I didn't
Sorry,
want to
sorry,
disturb
sorry.
you.
Sorry, 42 minutes? Okay, thank you. I'll just run through. Smile, laugh, and celebrate life. Happiness is contagious. Surround yourself with happy people. 70% of happiness comes from your relationship with other people. Happiness multiplies when it is shared. Speak only of happy things and events. Watch funny comedies that make you laugh. Make happiness a habit. Focus on good and happy thoughts. Look for joy in the small things around you. And the best way to enjoy life is to have fun always. Now, friends, let me conclude by saying, let us practice happiness and let us all join together to make this world a better and happier place to live in. Thank you.
Wonderful, Seti-saab. Thank you.
Excellent
so
sharing.
much.
Excellent stories. Thanks.
Wonderful.
Very nice, Shetty sir.
Excellent, sir.
Amazing, amazing.
Excellent presentation.
Fantastic. We are very happy after this.
Thanks.
We are all
Thank you, sir. Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Time very well spent. Thank you, Shetty Saab. Lot of wisdom.
Thanks.
Yeah, Shetty Saab, you made us happy today.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'm feeling very happy, really relaxed.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The best part is you were very happy when you were giving the presentation.
Very good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose.
Shetty sir, giving is receiving.
Sorry?
Giving is receiving.
Yeah, right.
Because you gave happiness, you receive happiness.
Yeah, you receive.
Yes.
Correct.
You're
Right.
absolutely true.
You are right.
Shetty what were you drinking in between juice or kada?
No, coffee. Sorry.
Oh, nice one.
So who would like to give a feedback?
I'd like to give feedback.
Yes, Mr. Prashant.
DK Shetty ji,
Yeah.
what an excellent presentation. Simply because all the stories were engaging and the stories were so simple, but they had a beautiful moral throughout. So excellent stories. That made the presentation very, very beautiful.
Thanks.
Second point is, it was not, it was coming straight from your heart. It was coming like and you had not, of course, you had made your pointers, but still it was coming straight from your heart. So every point that you made was spontaneous, which was beautiful.
Good.
So
Thanks.
the 2 points that you did, health and happiness, both were interconnected. So actually,
Yes.
you made one presentation of happiness only. And the takeaway was brilliant. Those 5 points or 5 or 6 points that you gave in the end was brilliant.
Thanks
It
a
was
lot.
really, and this lecture, I think, could be cherished for all the life. It
Thanks
was
a lot. Thanks a
such
lot. You
lecture.
made my day. Thanks a lot.
But I would like to make one comment also. With your
Please,
kind
please,
permission,
please.
I would
Most
make a
welcome.
comment.
Yeah.
You condemned some cities in the middle. So I think you should. I think it is came because you are a lover of Mumbai. I am a lover of Mumbai. I love Mumbai. But
I'm from Delhi.
there are people like Anand is from Delhi, and somebody is from Chennai, somebody is from Bangalore. So they
That was restricted to auto rickshaw drivers.
I know.
It was not about the city, it is for the auto rickshaw driver. True.
Yeah, I know, but it is still can offend somebody, you know. So I am saying that we could stay away from such remarks. Is my honest opinion. I may be wrong, but I think this is. But otherwise, absolutely brilliant, fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Maxim. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please go.
Yes, Shetty Saab, thank you very much. See, I have heard lot of webinar or talks about happiness, but the way examples you gave, it really touched us. It is from our daily life, whether it's a poison or even about money, everything. So we could relate it properly, and we can take some takeaways from at the end of the your talk. I don't know. Sometimes when there is a climax, there is always a break. So your connectivity, you really deliberately made it like that because you are at such an interesting stage. There was a break, and we are waiting when you'll come back. I think.
Achha, sorry.
Though
Sorry
it
for the
was
break.
no, but though it was negative, it acted as positive. We are eagerly waiting when you'll come back, like that.
Okay,
You talked about the Raija case, and when it's the climax, again you went and again. I think that could be little. Otherwise, it was a great presentation and lot of takeaways by giving a simple day-to-day life examples.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. Mr.
One
Ainan.
last word for me, yeah. Just a small Urdu couplet. जिंदगी तब बेहतर होती है जब आप खुश होते हैं. जिंदगी तब बेहतर होती है जब आप खुश होते हैं, लेकिन जिंदगी तब बेहतरीन होती है जब आपकी वजह से कोई दूसरा खुश होता है. So that is the crux. So that is the crux.
Excellent.
शेट्टी साहब, आपने दिल छू लिया. आपने जो सब्जेक्ट चुना, हैप्पीनेस, and the way you explained it one by one, slowly with examples and with stories, frankly speaking, I picked up many wisdom, and I will surely, with your permission, use some of your examples in my presentation whenever it is going to happen.
Copyright reserved. Thanks a lot.
It's lovely.
Yeah, Rakesh, please.
Listing of Bombay, I realized that how lucky I am to be in Mumbai and how happy I like, because I've been since birth in Mumbai, and you really made many insights into my life. Gave me so many insights. Thank you so much. It has been excellent.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much, Mr. DK Shetty. What a beautiful presentation. Wow and wow. I continued to clap because I loved every second.
Yes, it
But
was.
let me ask all of you one question. What made Mr. DK Shetty's presentation top class, I should say world class?
Original and authentic, straight from his heart.
Absolutely authentic.
Yeah.
Right, Jai Shri,
Because
right.
he has not taken any shortcut. The shortcut, what I mean to say, he has not reached Google Master.
Sorry, sir.
He did not approach Mr. Google for his presentation.
I don't know how to operate the Google.
Very good.
I didn't have a
Very
single
good.
slide because I
That
don't
is
know how
the
to
only-
operate the computer.
That is the only reason your presentation came top class, because you picked up from your life,
Correct.
your thinking, your heart, your experiences.
Correct.
Hence, I am reiterating over here. Please do not try to pick up presentations from Google. You can see the impact it makes. Because generally 90% of the trainers, or I should say 99% of the trainers, they try to pick up from the Google, they never make an impact. And you see here how beautiful impact he has made. Number one. Another thing, a presentation without PPT, yet it was so powerful.
I don't know how to make a PPT.
So beautiful, yet you made a beautiful presentation.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I salute you for the presentation.
Thanks a lot.
Beautiful.
I'll remember this.
Yeah. Simple day-to-day examples, simplest of simplest examples you have taken, and it could touch everyone. Yeah, you mentioned about how lucky we are in Bombay because the rickshaw fellows are so great. Yes, I've traveled to Bangalore, I traveled to Delhi, I traveled to other places, I have gone to Madras. Whichever city I've taken, yes, the rickshaw fellows over there, so difficult to manage them. Simple example, yes, you hit the nail on the head perfectly. Wow,
Thanks.
such a good. Just with your permission, simple improvement which I can share with you.
You can be elaborate also, sir.
There's nothing. You're honestly going up and down like this.
Oh, sorry, sir.
The body movements, you can be stable, still, simple. Yeah, that's it. Still, beyond that, nothing. Yeah. Waiting to see many more presentations from you. You will touch the world. You will make a big impact to the world. Please
Thanks a lot.
continue
Thanks
with
a lot.
making many presentations.
Thanks a lot.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
That's
And
it.
we would like to see him smiling more.
You are honestly
I'll
tense. I
join
don't
your
know
class
why
sometime.
you're honestly in between. I want a coffee. Oh my God, you're so tense that you wanted a coffee. You wanted to give instructions to someone to make a coffee and get it for you.
It dries up here something.
No, it is the secret of his happiness.
Good health.
And good health also. I think, you, as you said, Raghu, the content was very authentic. It was original. It was the life experience. It was more like a conversation. So we felt that, he's talking to us directly. And whenever we feel that personalization, generally the engagement is very high. And, you kind of fall into the words by words, you kind of, experience that thing. So that I think he is very lucky to be trained with Apoorya Acharya, the same guru of Mr. Rajan. So we can definitely expect that from Mr. Shetty. He's a very learned person. He's in his community also very well respected and very humble person on the universe, because seeing his degree, credentials and his judiciary background, is a very noble and humble person, I would say. And so nice from him, because coming from that background, they're very tensed. The lawyers, the criminal lawyer, the property lawyer, they're very tensed, and they had a very difficult life all the time. But coming up with this subject and giving it back was so nice of him. Really, hats off to you, sir. Salute
Thanks.
from
Thanks,
my.
Rais. You made my day. Thanks.
Thank you.